Well, hello YouTube and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're looking at the newest beer that I know of from Lake of Bays. Now, as you guys know, I am fairly critical of Lake of Bays. I'm fairly critical of most breweries, but Lake of Bays is a brewery that makes a lot of stuff that I'm not a big fan of. Their summer seasonal, I really was. This is their new NHL Alumni Association beer. This is their new top shelf lager. This is the top shelf Vienna lager. Now, I disdain the original top shelf lager and the rock cut lager. I don't like either of them. But you make a nice, more amber lager, and I might actually be intrigued by this. 5.5% alcohol, proudly brewed in Baysville, Ontario, handcrafted in small batches. Now, when I say there's a lot of things I don't like from Lake of Bays, I don't mind a lot of their beers. A lot of their beers, for me personally, are in the 5 to 7 range. But there are some, and basically top shelf lager and rock cut lager are two of the ones that I can really say that I totally dislike. And yeah, that's just the way it is. It's the way it has been, and it's what's going to continue to happen. Anyway, the Vienna lager pours a brilliant copper hue with a malty sweetness and a slight hop character. Top shelf aims high and scores high. Official beer of the NHL Alumni Association. Hockey and beer, two of life's greatest pleasures. Together we proudly bring you this all-natural lager. Your purchase helps support the programs and initiatives of the NHL Alumni Association. Best served at 6 to 8 degrees, all natural, partially filtered. This is probably at I'd say 12 to 15 degrees, so we're past that serve best mark, which does kind of worry me. We have Big E's glass here. So probably the best known Vienna lager on the market is Sam Adams. You may like it, you may not. I wouldn't say that's copper. I'd say that's more like, well, I guess it's kind of copper. Where's the water pipe? Right there. No, not copper. More like a deep amber, maybe? An orange, a burnt orange? Wait, there's a burnt orange shirt. No, not a burnt orange either. Nice off-white head, very creamy. Big snap, crackle, pop scent. Now, something I've noticed. A lot of times when you do a Vienna lager, you can't really do a bad version of one. I mean, Gannon-Aqua's Naughty Otter, not a bad beer. Woodhouse Lager, very nice beer. And they're Vienna lagers, so they're not just corn adjunct lagers, basically, not just American adjunct lagers, not just craft lagers that are trying to taste sort of like an American adjunct lager but with hops. Or just trying to taste like an American adjunct lager but twice the price. Vienna lagers seem to be where the craft breweries can do really well, so I was really excited about this. Out of the glass, scent-wise, not so excited. Can, I'm about 50-50. I smell caramel. I smell a little tiny touch of roastiness. A slight touch of caramel and a slight touch of roastiness, and that's about it. I'm not getting any hops. At least I'm not getting that scent that the other two lagers gave me, which was just and I don't think that that's what they make, but it's what it smelt like. Lower class accountant lagers, shall we say. Mixed sodas, as, well, McLaugers, sorry, as Terry K from England would call them. Let's try it. Cheers. Okay. On the plus side, much better for me personally than Rock Cut Lager and Top Shelf Lager. Much, much, much better than those two for me personally. Taste, I wouldn't say it's in the same league even as Woodhouse Lager or even Naughty Otter. I don't think it's in the same league as those, but I think it's in the same field. You know, it's the it's the not the out of shape kid that's hiding in the back of the soccer field while everybody else is on the far end attacking, but the kid that is more interested in looking at bugs or the crowd than playing. So, you know, like halfway up the field. That's the worst analogy I've ever given. I'm sorry. Basically, what I'm saying is it's mid-level. It's gone up though. It used to be the out of shape kid hanging out with the goalie, talking to the goalie. Now it's, you know, halfway up the field, maybe at center field, while everybody else is in the other end. Not a bad beer though. Now that I'm done my horrible analogy, let's actually get into the beer and its merits and dismerits, shall we? So very soft carbonation, makes it very easy to drink, won't bloat you up. Light-bodied, a little bit of a roasted malt flavor, and that roasty flavor goes all the way to the end. A little bit of caramel flavor. Tiniest touch of an earthy, almost English-like hoppiness, as well as the tiniest touch of almost a floral hoppiness. It drinks very well. It's just not, it's not what I think of when I think of a Vienna lager. But it is made so that it could have mass appeal. Is it more flavorful than, say, a Rickard's Red? I don't know. I think they might actually be almost even keel, to be honest with you. This has a little more of a hoppy backbone, which is what you would expect from a Vienna lager, where Rickard's Red has more of a malty forefront, which is what you'd expect from it. But I think that they're even keel. I think if you like Rickard's Red, you could like this. If you like Coors, you could probably drink this. It's going to be a little hoppier than what you're used to, but you could drink it. It is a good beer to be part of the NHL Alumni Association crowd because it is very approachable. However, unlike, say, their Top Shelf Lager, the original, which was one of their best sellers according to them, and I could see it being one of their best sellers, this is more approachable to the average craft beer drinker as well as the average macro beer drinker. So I think for me personally, this has taken a step up. Their sales might take a hit though, because it might be a little too hoppy for the person that used to really enjoy Top Shelf Lager. All that being said, I know I made my horrible analogy of it being, you know, the kid that cared more about the bugs than playing the soccer. And, you know, it wasn't anymore the out-of-shape kid at the back of the field. But what I'm just trying to say is it's not as flavorful as it could be. It's not as flavorful as I would like it to be. It's not as flavorful as it probably should be. But it's acceptable. It does the job. Out of 10, probably a 6.5. There's nothing wrong with this. That being said, yeah, try it. Tell me what you think. Thank you, guys. Bye.